Welcome to all the classic car enthusiasts. Can I firstly say thank you very much for all your kind comments about getting better. I am feeling a bit better today. The weather is getting a bit better here. I went to the doctor's today and he gave me some injections into my shoulder and arm, which has helped relieve the pain a bit and give me some tablets. But I'm going to now take a course of 6 or 7 days of physiotherapy it actually comes from an old back injury I had. But I did get some emails from other people thinking that maybe there was some kind of heart problem, being the left side of my arm and on the left side of my chest, but it's just muscular, fortunately. But thank you very much for that. But I must admit, the night that it happened, I was thinking like that. I thought, oh my God, it's on that left side and it could be the signs of something, a small heart attack or a stroke. But fortunately, I've been very lucky because working in the oil business, being in the Marines, I've always had a lot of ECG, especially for the offshore business, because they're really strict on the medicals for offshore. And I've never really had any problems. Touch wood, or maybe I should touch wood. But I will go to have it checked again, because the last time I had it done was about 3 years ago and there was no problem then. It was before a small operation. Anyway, thank you very much. I really do appreciate it. Okay, so the video you're going to see now is the bonnet. If Nigel's watching this, I think on segment number 3 you might want to turn your head away and not look. We had to get a bit radical with this bonnet because of how bad it was. And lastly, this camera that I'm using now is going to not be made redundant. I will use it as a secondary camera, but my wife very kindly bought me a new camera for doing my YouTube and doing film when we're away somewhere for my birthday, and absolutely gorgeous thing, and I'll show it to you right now. I'll pick the camera up and I'll show it to you. In fact, it's right behind me here. It's I think you can see it. It's a Sony, what is it? It's a Sony, it's a 4K Sony, I think it's, I don't know what the name of it is now. It is a, doesn't say what the name is, but it's a, I've got it somewhere. Where is it? Where is it? It's a, oh there it is. It's a FDR AX53 4K, whatever that means. It's all gobbledygook to me. But really nice. I just charged it up today, and yeah, it's got a real nice screen on it. So this is what I'll be doing most of the filming with from now on. I just need to get used to it. So yeah, hopefully, and this is nice. It's got a nice up and down. You can, but the zoom on this thing is absolutely incredible, and you can use it either here or here. You can do the slow one, or you can do. I'll change the hands. You can do this. Quite fast zoom, but it's got this kind of motion thing in it, so it doesn't make the picture look bad. I don't know if that's showing up very well. Anyway, we'll see how that works out in the next few days. So hope you enjoy the video, and catch you at the end of this one. Bye for now. Yeah, it would have took longer to the brush. The downside with the brush, isn't it? It's good for a small area, but not for a big one.
Small area is perfect, but
yeah, for the big area. So I'll just. Amir's made a little sandblasting booth up because it was just taking forever with that little brush system. I mean, the idea of the brush is it's just made up to do a small area, but you can see it's all done now. So he's going to get a couple of these dents out, and he's going to move this out and leave this, and this will get painted once it's done, finished. He'll paint it one side and then turn it over and do the same thing on the other side, and then clean it all up again, and go from there. So everything's covered up. It should be okay. So that's how he's getting on. Going on though, looks great, really nice. So as you can see, Amir's been working on it. It's really, this bonnet is okay up until about this point here, isn't it? Up to here, it's the same. It's a mirror image both sides. But the biggest problem is here, there's a dent in here, or it's raised here massively, and I think Amir and I both think it's from the impact, the initial impact on the front, which has basically stretched it. And because we're trying to keep the lead and the filler very, very light, it means we've got to keep going higher and higher with this, which is no good. And this is not the same shape here, but this is where the problem is there. You can just see this dent. So we're going to get a bit radical. We've made a decision, and he's going to cut a slice into the bonnet. Yeah, sounds drastic, I know, but he's going to do it right now, and I'm going to film him doing it. And we're going to see if that cut will relieve this issue here, and then we'll re-weld it, take all this back, re-weld it, lead load it, and if it works, and if not, we'll have to take a little more. So here he goes. So there it is. The split in the bonnet now.
Surgeon.
And you can see straight away that there you go. Oh, there you go. You can see straight away that that's come down.
Just been complete this area, and
you can see straight away, just with that distance, just with that distance alone, look at it go down. You can see where the lip is. Then once that's back in line, can you hold it there?
Okay.
Yeah.
Even here, still up.
So definitely that was the way to. This has all been really badly smashed in. So there you go. You can see as soon as he cut it there, you can see the thickness now of that lip, and then when it's brought down, yeah. So what he'll do now is cut all that back, because he'll have to weld it and then lead load it, and I'll have to turn it over and do the inside as well. But that was the right thing to do. You could see that straight away that's popped, that's gone down, and it's relieved that completely. If you feel this side, yeah, even there still got a little ridge on it, but that'll come down now. Yeah. Anyway, guys, it seems a bit radical, but it's really. Otherwise, you're going to end up with masses and masses of filler, which was what was on it in the first place, and it needs to be right. But this is now turning into a bit of a nightmare. But I guess that's all we can do. Well, we'll see. Anyway, so you can see now we've used this intergrip here to we made the gap here a little bit thicker, just to take the thickness of that. But what's happened now is you can actually see that where it's been tacked, it's actually closing. Sorry, it's not looking very well. But you can see it's actually closing this gap as he's. So that cut has relieved all the tension in there. And when you look at it now from the front, you can see that it's much better from here to here. It's completely taken this out. It just needs hammering basically across now, doesn't it?
We can use dolly.
So that'll have to be all welded back up and then re-lead loaded. But
see here, it's still with pressure.
You can see there, yeah, that's true. It's hard to do on this camera. Maybe that new one I've got on. You can see there's just a little bit there where it's lumpy. I mean, the whole point of this is to try and put the minimum amount on it, but by the same token, it was obviously heavily smashed up in the front, because it's rippled a lot of the metal. But the difference on the front is unbelievable, isn't it? The shape, it really is.
Yeah, because down.
Yeah, you can see. I want to zoom in on it. Okay. So, as you can see, we're just trying to hold it up. There's no interior panels in it.
This is the man that's done all the work. Yeah, the #1 man. So I think there's quite a few people want to you go and work for him. But I think you're happy here, yeah?
I am.
Yeah, so there you go, lads. So don't even ask, right? He's happy here.
No, thank you.
So you can see that's not bad. He's just holding it there at the moment. But there's no internal gaskets in it. But you can see, if I come round, hang on a second. You can see that's how the front looks. Now, they normally use washers in here. We've just put these spacer washers in. And it has to be a little bit bigger, that gap, because there's chrome to go in there. And chrome to go on there as well. But you can see how that front looks now. And I'll go back. Can I zoom? Does that come out or in? There we go. Look at that. So that's how she looks. Okay, the other side's not on yet, but we just wanted to see how it's looking. The nose is still, that mouth is still wrong. That's got to be completely redone. What we're going to do is this upper side here is actually okay. It's here, it's too low. So we're going to open that up a bit. Yeah, on that side. So we're going to open that up and bring it back. But as you can see, it fits pretty nice. I mean, the bonnet's still got a lot of work to do to it yet, but at least it's the basics are there. It just needs some small putty. And hang on, just want to play with this this new toy. Yeah, there you go. So is it you press that? That's it. Yeah. In.
Camera and
action. So and then it's got this quick one on it here, which is really too quick, but it does stay in focus quite well.
I hope you enjoyed the video. You can see where we've gone through with this bonnet. Basically we're at the point now where at least it's back together. It's been re-welded. It's been welded on the inside as well. And what we've done to finish off with, as you can see, is we've just put it on just to see how it looks and fits together. Amir's due for his time off tomorrow and he's leaving at 2 o'clock tomorrow. So we'll put the other wing on just to check how it's sitting, and then when he comes back we'll pull it all apart and build it back up on the jig. And yeah, so that's it for this video. I'll do another one in a couple of days because I've got some things to organise with painting and so on, and we will be bringing the Mini back up, the second Cooper up, because I have to start rebuilding that because I've got an order for it. It's going to be built to order, and the engine will be done again by Max. He's said okay, he will do it, thank God, and he's going to put it the same specifications as the one in my Cooper. Anyway, so I hope you enjoyed it, and see you in a few days. Take care and bye for now. I'm feeling great after my therapy today, so thank God for that. Bye bye, take care.